Hello and welcome to breaking news at Vickerstown, and tonight we've got a groundbreaking story on Sodor. Today, the Northwestern Railway's number 4 crashed off a old pier and into the sea. Number 4 was also known as Gordon to the railwaymen and the crews of the engines. The cause of the crash is unknown, but the man in charge, Sir Topham Hatt, head of the Northwestern Railway, is being held accountable as he himself does not know the cause. Many concerned if this is how the treatment of the Mallard will be carried out. The crew were badly injured and suffered from a few broken roads and many bruises. The signalman said that he saw Gordon heading down the branch line instead of the main line, travelling at a dangerous top speed. The same can also be reported by witnesses. The crew claimed that some yellow tank engines egged him on.
So what do you think happened? Well, I think Gordon had some grudge against the Mallard. I'm not exactly sure, but he wanted to prove him somehow. Yeah, and those tank engines egged him on! If you want to see more of this, tune in after the break.
Gordon? Yes, Henry? Do you remember that time back when we first arrived on Sodor and I shunted those steak tricks off the quay? Gordon smiled. Of course, the Topham didn't take too well to that, did he? No, indeed. Do you remember that time when I was switched around the loop? How could I forget? You had just told James you knew the line by instinct. The two engines laughed and continued to reminisce about the old times for the rest of the journey. By the time Henry got Gordon to the works, it was early hours of the morning. Get better soon, Gordon. Thank you, Henry. I'll see you soon. Henry then left Gordon to get back to work. Gordon was still feeling a bit sad and annoyed. What did I do? Suddenly, a little engine spoke up from a little behind Gordon. Oh, hello. My name's Culdee. Now, who might you be? I'm Gordon. What are you? Me, I'm a mountain engine. I work on the Culdee Fellow Railway. Oh, of course. Yes, I know who you are now. But what exactly are you doing here in such a sorry state? Well, it's quite the story. Do you want to hear it? I suppose I have nothing else to do. Well, very true. Well, it started when I was just taking a supply train up to the summit. I was on my way back down. I was having to reverse through a certain section. I was going my way down, when suddenly I hit a fallen tree. I tumbled into the cliffside. I then landed a little further down with some mangled mesh. I'm losing my wheels. Luckily no one was badly hurt. My driver and fireman did a few scratches, but were fine. I, on the other hand, were not. My wheels, as I said, were fallen off and were mangled. That's why I have none currently. Unfortunately, it took a long time to get word that I had crashed. The rescue operation was carried out swiftly, and I was taken to the works as soon as possible. So they brought me here. I've been waiting for a few days, but they think I'll be here for the rest of the year. You poor engine! Ah well, what happened to you? Oh, well, it's a little embarrassing. Gordon explained to Culdee what had happened. The Mallard, eh? Well, no wonder you tried to go faster than him. I know if I had your speed and your youth, it would definitely cross my mind. I don't know, it was a stupid idea. Don't beat yourself up about it. You see, engines can be jealous of others. Everyone's had at least one bit of jealousy in their life before. Me, for example, I'm jealous of these new younger engines on the Culdee Railway that I've heard about. But I know that's the way it's supposed to be. It's just the way. I suppose. You can only be what you've been built as. And you may think you're not as good as the newer thing, in this case the Mallard. You have lots of good things and you should always remember that and be proud of it. You're right, Culdee. Thank you. My pleasure. Now, where are those workmen? They need to get you all fixed up for the Mallard's Express. You never know, he may need your help. I doubt it. The two talked for the whole day as repairs were made to them as the whole railroad prepared for the Mallard's Special Express. The next day, a few days before the Mallard Special train, Edward was resting in the yard. He was exhausted. He was one of the engines having to cover for Gordon, and he was so exhausted. Suddenly, the Mallard pulled into the station. He was incredibly bored. He was filling in for Gordon on the express, but had nothing else to do. I wonder if there was some train I could pull, or something, to take. Suddenly, he noticed Edward. Hello, my dear Edward. Are you alright? You look incredibly worn out. I am. I'm having to take extra trains today because of Gordon's absence. Let me take some, save you the effort. I am taking his express in his absence. It wouldn't hurt to take a few goods trains as well. Can we keep you instead of Gordon? Are you sure, my lord? Of course, sir. I'd love to take over Gordon's duties until he's out the works. It would be an absolute honour. Well, if you're certain, of course. It would certainly lighten the other engine's loads. And with that, the Mallard puffed away to go take one of Gordon's goods trains. This will cheer me up. Nice, good long run across the island. Well, best not be late. And with that, the Mallard set off. Meanwhile, while Gordon was being repaired, he suddenly heard a loud whistle. Wait. Oh, it's him. Well, I never. An express engine taking a goods train. My goods train. Oh, well. The two looked out. Don't worry about it. He was probably bored and wanted to fill in for you to help out. Or he's trying to replace me. I wouldn't think so. Well, what do you think? I think the Mallard is a kind engine who very much wants to be friends with you, yet you are intimidated by him. Intimidated? You asked me what I thought. Best get some rest now and not later. Later they'll be doing the loud work. Good night.
Well, we certainly weren't expecting a celebrity coming to this yard. Indeed, it's an honour to meet you, sir. Oh, please, don't call me sir. Anyways, I must ask, does Gordon like goods trains?
No.
I was explaining why Edward was so shocked earlier. I'm not surprised. Gordon thinks himself above others, which means he doesn't like good trains for some reason. I'm not sure. I see. Well, it's been great to chat, but I must be off. I'll see you soon. Goodbye, Mallard. Goodbye, Terence. Goodbye, Mallard. Goodbye, Catherine. Well. Looks like I'll be replacing you, just like I did your brothers. What do we do with him? Tear him to pieces. See if I can. Goodbye, Gordon.
No. No. My brothers. God, no brothers. No, God. Okay. I need to go back to sleep. Oh, how could I let it happen? Oh, God. Oh, no. What did I do? I'm sorry.
The next day, preparations for the Mallard special train were put into action. The following day was the big day, and it was fast approaching, and all the engines were excited. Many goods trains and passenger trains were brought all across the island, mainly gathering at Knapford. The hotels at Knapford were filled to the brim with people all excited to see the Mallard special train. They couldn't wait, nor could the engines. Later, the Mallard was speaking to Henry and Edward. It's a shame. What is it, old chap? Gordon will get along with you so well, Mallard. He just hasn't given you a chance.
Yes, quite.
I've been wanting to speak with Gordon for years now. I mean, it's not every day you hear about one of the last surviving Pacifics. Then why haven't you said anything to him?
I've tried.
He won't listen to me. Oh well, maybe we'll have matured a bit in his time in the works. I guess only time will tell. When night fell, the engines all headed back to the sheds. They were very tired. The Mallard was taking a very keen interest in the night train that Donald and Douglas had bought. So you and Douglas alternate taking a fast express all around the island more than once?
Hey, exactly.
Henry occasionally takes it, but he mostly takes the flying keyboard.
I see.
So it must look beautiful at night. The lantern-lit trains and the stations and the lovely cool air. You really are lucky engines.
Mallard,
What's it like in London at night? Oh, nothing like Sodor. It's nice with the lights, I suppose, but it's very busy. Too busy. Lots of hustle and bustle and fumes. Some big tugboats are always working, but they're friendly chaps. I must say not all of them pleasant.
So, Mallard, out of curiosity, what's your favourite part of Sodor?
Well, I'm not so sure. It's all so lovely. I think I'll think about it, and then get back to you.
Fine by me.
As much as I hate to cut the conversation short, it's a big day tomorrow, and I think it's best we all get some sleep.
Yeah.
And with that, the engines all went to sleep, all except the Mallard. Inside his head, he was wondering if there was a way to prove to Gordon that he wanted to be friends with him. But the Mallard drifted off, thinking about what was going to come tomorrow.
The great day came and all the engines were excited. The engines were busier than ever, bringing tourists from all across the island. Duck was given the honour of shunting the Mallard's coaches, which he was very proud of. Finally, Gordon was completely repaired. Be careful and say hello to the Mallard for me, will you? I will. I'll see you again someday, Culdee. Goodbye, Gordon, and have a safe journey. And with that, Gordon left the works and made his way to Knapford for the Mallard's Special Express. On his way, however, he passed a junction and he noticed something very peculiar. That's strange. Why are those points facing that way? The Mallard's train is supposed to go to Barrow, isn't it? Must be a points failing. We should tell the signalman.
Wait!
What is it?
The points failing just happened. I would call for assistance, but the phone lines are down. We need to get to Knapford to stop the train.
What happens if we don't?
And the Mallard with all the passengers tumbles off the old bridge.
We need to get to Knapford. Come on! Gordon put everything past him and pelted at full speed down the line to Knapford. Meanwhile at Knapford, the Mallard's train was getting ready to depart. All the engines were excited. Crowds of people were flocking the station. All right, everyone. Time to show you how fast I can really run. All the engines blew their whistles loud. It's a shame Gordon isn't here, isn't it?
Indeed. Oh well, he probably wouldn't have even enjoyed it anyway. Run to remember, the Mallard whispered excitedly. Suddenly the guard blew his whistle and waved a big green flag. The Mallard roared into action. But following behind him, pelting down at full speed, was Gordon. All the engine was shocked as he was shot incredibly fast through the station. He pelted after the Mallard at full speed, but he could see the junction ahead. No! Driver, open the regulator more! But Gordon, do it! The driver did so and Gordon began building up speed. They continued really fast down. Suddenly Gordon went into a different siding. Wait, what? No, we must go back. Before he realized it, Gordon came in front of the Mallard. Gordon, what? Brake, Mallard! The two braked really hard. Straining and straining, they managed to pull the train to a stop. Just in time. Phew. Gordon, you saved... How? Why? And... I was on my way back from the works when I found out our points failing, so I ran all the way to Knapford and back to stop you. I've no idea how I got in front of you, though. Well, all I can say is thank you. You saved my life, and tons of passengers too, but why did you save me? I thought you hated me in every single way. I did. The reason I didn't like you was because I was scared. Scared? Yes. My Doncaster brothers are mostly gone, yet quite a few of your brothers are still out there. I felt scared that you might scrap me or replace me like my brothers were. But I realize now that is the way it's supposed to be. I'm built to serve a purpose, and so are you. It's the way life is, and I should be grateful for what I have, so I know I must save you. Well, I'm glad you understand. Does this mean we could be friends? Of course. Hurrah! I must ask though, where are we? You know, I'm not sure. We should probably get back to Knapford though anyways. They soon arrived back at Knapford. The fat controller quickly got out the coaches and walked over to the engines. Well, Gordon, you have surely redeemed yourself. Well done. I am very proud. Not only did your brave actions save the Mallard, but myself and all the passengers. You're truly an enterprising engine. He turned to the Mallard. Now, Mallard, we'll fix this points failure and reschedule the train for tomorrow. Sir, if it is alright, I wish for Gordon to double-head the train with me tomorrow. It would certainly be grand, and I owe everything to Gordon. Well, Gordon, do you accept the Mallard's invitation to double-head the train tomorrow? Oh, yes, please, sir. Then it's settled. Hurrah! Full steam ahead! Steam forever! What a fine run that was. Indeed. Our brothers will be proud of us. Indeed. Lest we not forget, Gordon, you still have one brother out there. I do. Yes. I'm Scotsman.
You may be wondering if this is the end of my stories, that there is nothing more to say. Truth be told, I thought it would be. Yet the stories of the Northwestern Railway have something that has meaning and has a right to be told. So, my message to you now is, don't you worry, my stories aren't over. In fact, they're only just beginning. I don't like this.
What's the matter, sir?
I don't like the growing number of road vehicles on the island. We've got enough problem with the diesels. The last thing we need is more competition. I'm worried that bit by bit I'll grow them close.
What do you suppose we do, sir?
I'm not sure, Leonard. I'm really not sure.
I suppose we'll have to wait and see then?
Indeed. We'll just have to wait and see where this all leads.